G'day everyone, Brian from Prime Cuts Lawn Care here. Just a video on, you would have seen yesterday that the patrol's out the front. It's going to the doctor tomorrow. If you just look there, this is the radiator and you can see the line and hopefully a little bit of green coolant there. So it has been leaking from the top. These older ones, they're crimped at the top, so I'm getting the radiator replaced now, which is a good time of year before it gets really hot. Back in, well, into the future in September, October, and I've got the BT50 being the tugboat for my lawn mowing at the moment. So we'll just close that, excuse the thumb, and then just looking around the front. Got a few leaves on the ground. I'll have to clean them up, but I can't today because it's too wet. And as you can see at the sky, we've got more weather coming. It's chilly today. I want to thank Big Mo for his great advice yesterday, just to get in front of things, which is what I did. I'm a bit tired today because I did my big commercial job and also one of the vet clinics, so that was a start at 8 and a finish at 4:30 job with about 4.5 to 5 hours of whippersnipping. So today's Sunday and it's a rest day. So here's the BT50. I've got everything in the back. But the other thing I wanted to do was give a shout out to Big Son's Lawn Care, Renaldo. He just wanted a bit of a rundown on my trailer, so happy to do that, mate. Just at the back here, it's a little bit different to, I guess, those in the US, but hopefully you can see that all okay. That's the hitch to, and I'll come over on the other side because it's easier to see. The hitch. So here is, and I've just got a little padlock on that. Not that that's going to do much, but it's just a deterrent. So you undo that, lift the handle, and then that unlocks that, and you can lift it up. Got the various chains. I always cross them over for strength, and then the lights. What we've also got here, and you might think, what the hell's this gizmo? But what happens is when you stop, this is like a piston. So these are mechanical brakes. So the trailer pushes forward, this pushes back onto these mechanical brakes, which is on some wires, and you can see that wire there, which engages the brakes and helps slow the trailer down as well. I'm not getting under the trailer, as you can see, it's wet. So that works really well. It does have it's got 2 grease nipples, one there and one there, which you just keep pumped up. And then this, when you unhitch the trailer, this you can engage the brakes and just put them on like that, which is what I'll do a little bit later because we had a bit of rain last night. And then what this is, that's your dolly wheel, and turn that and it will lift the trailer up. So it all works really well. Got the spare on the front. I put this aluminium box on. This has got all my edger attachment, hedges attachments. I do have fuel and oils in there as well. I just haven't opened that, so I apologise for that. The trailer, hopefully you can see that. It is difficult to see because it's sort of scratched on. The maximum load capacity is 1,500 kilos. Oops, sorry, where my thumb is. And then the trailer mass, the tailgate trailer mass, so at the tow ball is for 70 kilograms. So kilograms to pounds is 2.2 pounds per kilogram. And then what we've got is you've got, let's call it the tub of it, which is 45 centimetres or 1.5 feet high. And then the cage is another 90 centimetres, which is 3 foot high. So it's a good height, and I like it from a security perspective. Dual axle. To me, you've just got to have the dual axle here on these country roads and that sort of thing. LED lights at the back on both sides. We've got a solid ramp, not a sort of a caged ramp. That has its pros and cons, you know, but at the time the deal was too good to pass up, and it was basically you can have any ramp as you like, as long as it's solid. We just walk up here and you can see the water in the back from the rain last night. But what I've done is I've just got downpipe conduit, which is zip tied, which I've got my rakes and spade and that sort of thing on there. I have them at the front so it doesn't get in the way of the mower. And then what we've got here, these are Ericsson tie downs. So at the time they were $129, but what you've got, sorry about the noise, that's just the trailer. You can see there it's a sort of a clip system, and that clips in. Press that and pull them out, and it works really well. And then what that does, you put that over the tire, so the back tires go in here. Sorry, I'm looking at two things at once here. And then which way are we? And then you've got your normal, you know, ratchet tie down. So very effective, very good on rough bumpy roads. Yes, yeah, as I said, I think they were $129, but you have to fit them, and I've bolted them to the base of the trailer, which as you can see is checker plate, so it's very solid. And I've still had the box, which was good. So fingers out of the way, Brian. Wheel chock and strap kit, Ericsson. You can see Ericsson down the bottom left there. And, you know, it's got all the photos of how that works. So, really, really excellent investment as far as I was concerned. You can see there, you know, the setup. I think now they're about 160. Sorry everyone, I think I hit the stop button. Anyway, that's just given me time to get a couple of things sorted. So what we'll do is I'll just show you how this all works. So I've taken the little padlock off. Lift that up. Sorry, I only got one hand to do this. And what we'll do, so that's disengaged. Put the brakes over. And then cord's going everywhere here. We will just wind up the dolly wheel, wind down the dolly wheel. And you can hear it just lifting. Just disengaged from the ute. I'll just do that high. As you can hear, the water's coming out. You can see a bit of grass on the ground from the mower deck, but it's just tilting and running out now, which is what we want. We don't want water hanging around in the back of the trailer. So there you can see the trailer's off the tow ball, the brakes engaged, and the dolly wheels up. So that's pretty much how that works. G'day everyone, Brian from Prime Cuts Lawn Care. We've got a visible frost this morning. You can see that on the carport roof. And I'll just go for a little walk. As you can see, I've got the ute on the trailer for today. If you have a look at the tonneau cover, you can see white, which is hopefully Frosty the Snowman. Not necessarily that visible on the grass. You can see the windscreen. So it's about 6:45. You can see it a little bit on the grass. So the old patrol's out the front. It's got frost on it. So we've had a couple of frosts last 2 days, but not as visible as this. And it will get colder, so we'll see some crackerjack frosts coming up over the next couple of weeks, I'm sure.